Hello again. I'm Jeff Miller, the pastor at the Belton First United Methodist Church. And in my time as serving as a pastor, in my time of being an attorney, and serving as chaplain at a university, and in just my experience in life, I've discovered that relationships are powerful. There's nothing that can make us as happy as relationships, especially healthy, appropriate relationships. The excitement that comes from a budding relationship when maybe you are asked to the prom, or you received that marriage proposal, or you received the yes to your marriage proposal, or the beginning of a new friendship where that person becomes your best friend. Nothing can make us as happy as good, healthy relationships. And I've also discovered that nothing can cause us so much hurt and pain as relationships when they end, and the grieving problem when they end, and that process that you go through. Or when there's the betrayal and the myriad of emotions that you experience when there's the betrayal and the relationship is broken. God has given us an innate desire to be in relationship and to be in community with each other. In Genesis 2:18, it says it's not good for humans to be alone. Now, it actually says man because God creates woman at that time. But it's talking about that relationship. We have that desire to be in relationship. We're continuing these devotions, and I'm calling them a road trip. And today is Tuesday, so it's Vacation Shirt Tuesday. My latest vacation shirt from a couple years ago. Another Disney vacation shirt. I have several of them. But we're doing it, and I get the acronym from a book called Momentum for Life by Mike Slaughter. And it's Drive. And the first one is devotion. Those were last week's. And then this one is, of course, relationship. The R for relationship. But devotion and relationship really go together. They really go together on the road trip. Psalm 128, the psalmist says, "Everyone who honors the Lord, who walks in God's ways, is truly happy." That's how it goes for anyone who honors the Lord. They will be blessed. And it kind of describes the happiness that comes there in the middle. You will definitely enjoy what you have worked hard for. You'll be happy. The things will go well for you. In your house, your wife will be like a vine full of fruit. All around your table, your children will be like olive trees freshly planted. That's how it goes for anyone who honors the Lord. They will be blessed. Back to verse 1. Everyone who honors the Lord, who walks in God's ways, is truly happy. And the primary relationship that we start with is our relationship with God. And the psalmist uses the idea of walking to describe the intimate relationship, because the Hebrew word means to be in close proximity. My wife and I will take our dog for a walk around the elementary school that we live by, or to go get the mail. Well, all right, that's not quite right. The dog walks us. It's probably more accurate. But as we're walking along, we're in close proximity. We're next to each other, sometimes holding hands, sometimes right next to each other. But that's what it means to walk with God, to be in close proximity with God. And that's the primary relationship that we start with. And in our relationships, if we want to grow closer to each other, first let's start with the primary relationship of growing closer to God. And it's just a simple kind of triangle. And I have this nice imperfect triangle, somewhat semblance of how we are imperfect beings and we have imperfect relationships, but mostly just because I can't draw really well. But let's say God is up here, and let's put Priscilla and Aquila down here. And of course it's just so obvious that as Priscilla and Aquila grow closer to God, they're obviously growing closer to each other. But if only one is growing closer to God and the other one doesn't, it even creates more distance. And so we got to remember that we're all in this together. I hope that you will spend some time connecting with God. that with a friend or somebody to be in relationship with, because healthy relationships, they are going to start. They are going to start with our getting closer and connecting with God. And if you want to find out some ways of doing that, I invite you to just look at last week's on the devotion part. But our primary and number one relationship is with God. And everybody who honors the Lord, who walks with God, will be happy. Relationships are powerful. Relationships are powerful, and nothing can make us as happy as healthy relationships. God bless you all.